So I want to share some quick information about the new PMP exam. As everyone knows, it's almost 1 month that the PMP exam has been updated. So there is some feedback that I want to share with you and some myth which people are getting confused about. I want to make sure you are not. So PMP exam starts with the case-based study, right? So you have one case-based study, then 5 question answer, then second case-based study, then 5 question answer. Then immediately you get 10-minute break. My recommendation to my students who have already cleared, a lot of students who cleared in the month like till 31st of July, who have cleared in the new format. So I recommend putting 30 minutes for that first 10 question and then taking the 10-minute break. I see people are saying do not take a break. I am strongly against that. You must take a break because that case study is heavy. It tires you. Even if your English is good and you complete that in 20 minutes, that's fine. But my recommendation is 30 minutes. In this way, after 10 minutes of break, you have 210 minutes for 170 question. Now, a very important thing. Although the first section is case-based study, but the same questions that came in the first section, they can come later on. Like the case study reference can come. For example, one of the student who give exam today, he said to me that there were more than 30 to 35, I'll repeat, more than 30 to 35 case-based study questions that came in the exam in a different way. Like some questions reflected back to the first two case studies came in the second, some question came in the third. So even though the first 10 questions are dedicated for the case-based studies, second and third section reflect back and you can get other case study question. One thing that is clear, I hope it makes sense to everybody. Then and a very interesting thing, and I will see that is a good news for all of you that I will share you in the end. Second section, now you have 210 minutes. The first section, 30 minutes are done. You have 210 minutes. For the second section, I will recommend put 105 minutes. For 85 question, 105 minutes. In this way, you are dividing it into two equal parts. And after doing 85 question, 10 plus 85, 95, you take another 10-minute break, relax. This is a very important break. Many people skip the break. Do not skip this break because you have done 85 questions. You are tired. Even if you feel you are not tired, there's an effect that is called driver's effect. In health and safety, it said after 2 hours of driving, you should stop even if you feel you are okay. Why? Because the roads start looking like the same. So highly recommended to all the student must take break, relax, have water, go to toilet, right? So just relax. Then comes the last section. Last section, you have 105 minutes. There is no negative marking. In the updated PMI premium ATP material, one of the slide exactly says now PMI has never mentioned that specifically, but now they have mentioned specifically there is no negative marking in any of the exam question. So complete your exam question, even if in the last section you have a little bit hurry. Complete the exam question. First section 30 minute, 10-minute break, 105 minute, 10-minute break, and last section. Go with this and you will clear. Now, three important things about this exam. Time management is done. Exam is 60 to 70% agile based. Yes, not even 30, 40, 60 to 70%. And I am sharing it not just my students example, like I would even not consider the sample size. We have like 20 something students clearing it. But I have talked to every single student on LinkedIn because I have a database. People follow me like on YouTube, almost 2 lakh people follow me on LinkedIn, almost 50,000. Same goes for Instagram. Whoever messaged me, sir, we cleared, we follow your content. I ask them. I asked them about the exam, and every single one of them, not even one or two, every single one of them has said the same thing that exam is 60 to 70% each, right? And then business environment is a heavy part of it. So that two areas are important. Risk is also coming, which is a part of the business environment also. But a very interesting thing, exam is easier than the previous exam. Like I had a lot of students who have given exam, failed in the previous, they give exam in the new format, and they have shared this exam as of now. It can change. I'm making this video on 1st of August at 9 p.m. in Los Angeles. I'm on trip. So I'm making this video just to share this, that exam is comparatively easier. So if you are having fear about the new exam, don't be. Master the agile, master case-based study, practice 4 to 6 180 questions, and you will be good to go. Right? You will be good to go, and I'm sure you can clear. So if someone is having a question like, how does the real exam look like? Right? How does the current real exam, if we talk about, how does that look like? What is the way into that? So case-based study, then the exam over to other parts. Okay, that's an important thing for case-based study, then time management. And if you can do that, I'm sure you will be able to clear the exam in no time. But if you want to see how does the exam look like, this is what we give it to our students, right? So so this is 180 question, 240 minutes, 3 sections, right? Of course. So so this is how the exam actually look like, right? This is case-based study. This is case-based study on one side. This is how the real exam look like. Case-based study on one side, and on the other side, the question answer. Okay. On the other side, the question answers. Okay. So when you do next question, question number two, okay, same case-based study, right? And the question. Next question, next. So here, once you are done with the 5 question, then you go with the next question, question number 6. You see, this is a different case-based study. Question number 6 is a different case-based study. Now, once you do 7, 8, 9, 10, as soon as you do 10 questions, it asks you, do you want to review it? You end the section. Now you get a 10-minute break. This 10-minute break is not the part of the real exam. Oh, I mean, this is not a part of the 240 timers. The exam stop. The first section, you should take a break after 25 to 30 minutes. Then second section, right? So section review, let's go to that back. Okay, return to the exam. Okay, let's say end the section. Second section, again 10-minute break. So 2 breaks. And finally, the last section. Okay, important thing, you cannot go back to the previous section. Once you are done with that, you cannot go back to the previous question at all. Then once you are done with all the question, you end the exam. Okay, this is basically what the real exam look like. I hope this quick video adds value into you. Put in the comment what did you learn, and I would love to know when you're planning to get the exam. My name is Amir Ali. I help people to become PMP in the minimum possible time. And if you are somebody who wants to become PMP, feel free to reach me, and I'll make sure like 700 people in this year, 4,000 people in last 5 years became PMP. You become the next certified PMP. Bye bye.